Now, let's talk about the life cycle of salmon. Salmon undergoes 7 different stages of life cycle. It begins when adult salmon return to freshwater river from where they were born. In the fall, adult female salmon lays their eggs in nests called reds, and the male salmon will fertilize the eggs by releasing sperm over the eggs. The eggs will stay in their little spot all winter, and during spring they will hatch. At this stage, the baby fish are still attached to the yolks of their egg for food and nutrients, and this stage is called alevin. Depending on which species of salmon they are, the alevins spend a few weeks or even months close to where they are hatched until they grow big enough. The third stage of a salmon cycle is called fry, where the salmon has completely used the nutrients in the yolk sac. The fry swim further from their nest, but still in the same river and feed on invertebrates. By the end of summer, fry grow into their 4th stage of life and are called parr. Parr will swim all around their home river and develop a special design on their scales to help them blend in and stay safe from predators. The parr will move to the river estuaries where it is more saline and be adapted for ocean life. The parr will continue to eat and grow, and when they are ready to migrate away from their stream, they lose the special patterns on their scales and become smolts. In the next stage, the smolt leave their streams in shoals and head for bigger waters. Depending on where they are, they follow the river all the way downstream to either Pacific Ocean or Atlantic Ocean. By the time they get to the ocean water, they become bigger and more elongated in shape, as well as becoming silver to blend in the ocean. Now they're adults and live in big groups. They live in the ocean for up to 8 years. After living in the ocean, they become spawning adults where they are ready to lay eggs and fertilize eggs. They make the same long journey as when they were smolts, but backwards. They have to swim against current of the river and have to jump over waterfalls and sometimes even dams. This is where the salmon can change from silver to red, and some males develop a lower jaw that sticks out like a hook called kype. The spawning salmon then returns to the exact same river where they were born to lay and fertilize eggs. Then the life cycle of the salmon will start all over again from the beginning.
Salmon aquaculture process. Now let's see how the salmon aquaculture in the cages at sea are carried out. First of all, the hatchery process, where the healthy salmon are selected for their eggs. Eggs are then fertilized and sterilized using iodine bath to remove the pathogens. The eggs are then left to develop in the cold running water, for example in the tray below. They are separated in different trays to ease the process of monitoring without disturbing the progress of the eggs. After weeks, they will pull out any dead or unfertilized eggs from the tray, and in the same time, they count the number of healthy eggs to make sure how many are survived. As they're close to hatching, you can see the dark spots, which are actually the tiny eyes of the salmon inside the eggs. At this stage, the eggs will hatch and develop into alevins. They have finished their yolk sac and they will be fed with solid food. Now that the alevins have developed into fry, they are transferred into the larger tank and fed with solid food. These are the larger tanks that will be used to transfer the fry, and here are the example of the feeding process of the fry. About a few months before the salmon reach their standard size, they will be moved to their cages at sea. Right now you can see they are transferring the salmon from the boat into the cages using a long pipe. Here, roughly, this is the structure of the cages used to store the fish. Here is the rough picture how the fish are fed. The food are transferred through a long pipe into the cages. Normally, salmon food are made up of dead meat, fish, and also seaweed. After months and years of progressing the growth of the fish, they will be ready to be harvested. Next, after harvesting, the salmon are taken to the processing plant to be cleaned and processed into different products. As you can see here, the fish are transferred into the plant using machines that are controlled by human. They are sorted out, cleaned, and cut into different sizes for different purposes. For example, the salmon are filleted and then packaged for transferring into the market for consumers' need. Here are example process of the salmon filleting.